Welcome back. Tonight we're diving into something a little sneaky, astrology's best liars. Ever met someone who could sell you your own shoes? Some zodiac signs are just born storytellers. Today, we're counting down the top 4 zodiac signs most famous for their exceptional lying abilities. Remember, this is all in good fun. Lying is just one quirky facet, not the whole story. Get ready to meet the Oscar winners of deception. Some of these might surprise you. Stick around for a couple of honorable mentions at the end. Let's get started. Who's up first? Number 4, Gemini. Not a shock, right? Geminis are the social butterflies ruled by Mercury, planet of communication. They can talk their way into or out of anything, and their secret weapon is duality. Represented by the twins, Geminis see every angle, making them master storytellers. They can argue both sides of a point with equal passion, leaving you wondering what's real. Their adaptability turns lies into alternate perspectives. It's rarely malicious, just fast minds improvising, sometimes stretching the truth for fun. Their charm is legendary. A Gemini can spin a wild tale, and you'll be too entertained to care if it's true. Sometimes they even believe their own stories after telling them a few times. For Geminis, the truth is flexible. A story is just more interesting with a little embellishment. Did they forget your birthday? Of course not. The gift is just on back order. They smooth over awkward moments with quick, plausible fibs, keeping everyone happy. Try to catch them in a lie, and they'll have a witty comeback or a new story ready before you finish your sentence. It's like verbal chess, they're always 3 moves ahead. To them, a lie is just a spontaneous creation, a way to make life more interesting. They're not out to hurt anyone, just to keep things lively. Their playful approach to the truth makes them so effective. For Geminis, words are toys, and conversation is their playground. When a Gemini tells you a story, enjoy the performance, but maybe double-check the facts later. They're the charming rogues of the Zodiac, spinning tales with style and flair. Their mental agility is impressive. The ability to craft believable narratives on the spot is rare. You're never bored with a Gemini around. So, a round of applause for Gemini, the sign that can talk its way out of anything and make you laugh while they do it. Just remember, with Geminis, the line between fact and fiction is always a little blurry. They're the ultimate improvisers, making every conversation an adventure. If you want the unvarnished truth, you might have to dig a little deeper. But if you want a good story, just sit back and listen. Geminis make life more magical, one harmless fib at a time. That's why they're on our list. On to number 3. Number 3, Scorpio. If Gemini is the improviser, Scorpio is the chess master. Scorpios, ruled by Pluto, are all about power, secrets, and strategy. When they lie, it's not for fun, it's for a purpose. Every word is chosen with precision, every story airtight. Scorpios are intensely private and use deception as a shield or a tool. Their attention to detail is unmatched. They build lies like architects, thinking through every angle. They're also master observers, reading people before deciding what to reveal or conceal. Their psychological insight makes their lies feel tailor-made for you. Unlike Gemini, Scorpios never forget their stories. Their memory is a steel trap. This consistency makes it nearly impossible to catch them in a contradiction. Their intensity is intimidating. When they speak, you believe them. Often their lies are lies of omission, leaving out just enough to control the narrative. They'll tell you a version of the truth that's technically accurate, but missing the crucial details. Scorpios also use deception to test loyalty, planting false info to see who repeats it. For them, information is power, and controlling it is everything. Think of them as the secret agents of the Zodiac, moving in shadows, gathering intel, executing plans. Their lies aren't for entertainment, but for control and self-preservation. If they're planning something big, they'll weave an intricate web to keep their intentions hidden. Scorpios play the long game, with legendary patience. Sometimes their motives are noble. They might lie to protect someone or right a wrong. But their methods are always cloaked in secrecy. If you suspect a Scorpio is lying, good luck proving it. Their poker face is unbreakable and their logic is solid. In the end, their ability to deceive is an extension of their strategic minds and deep insight. They don't waste lies, each one is a carefully crafted masterpiece. So, a round of applause for Scorpio, the Zodiac's master strategist. If you're in a game of truth and lies, don't bet against them. Their power lies in knowing exactly what to say and what to leave unsaid. Scorpios remind us, sometimes what you don't say is the most powerful lie of all. They're the ultimate keepers of secrets. If you want to know the truth, you'll have to earn their trust. Until then, you're playing their game. That's why Scorpio lands at number 3. Ready for number 2? Let's go. Next up, the Diplomat of Deception. Number 2, Libra. Not dark and mysterious, not a trickster, but the master of the gentle, convincing white lie. Libras, ruled by Venus, crave harmony and despise conflict. Their go-to tool for smoothing over social bumps? A perfectly delivered white lie. Libra's lies are rarely malicious. They're acts of social grace. They'll spare your feelings, avoid arguments, and keep everyone comfortable. Their charm and social intelligence make their fibs feel like kindness, not deception. Did you get a bad haircut? Libra will call it bold and edgy. Mission accomplished, no hurt feelings. They're masters of flattery, buttering you up so their little lies slide right in. Their charm is a smokescreen, making you believe every word. As the scales, Libras weigh every option, crafting believable stories that keep the peace. They'll agree with you just to avoid a disagreement even if they secretly disagree. For them, a small lie is better than open conflict. Think of them as the diplomats of the Zodiac, building bridges, fostering goodwill, and sometimes telling two sides what they want to hear. Their lies are usually small, the social grease that keeps friendships running smoothly. I'd love to come to your party, translation Netflix in pajamas. Sometimes their people-pleasing gets them tangled in promises they can't keep, leading to more fibs. But their intentions are good, they just want everyone to get along. Their storytelling is persuasive, logical, and calm, never wild or outlandish. You believe them because their stories just make sense. Libras don't deceive to conquer, they deceive to connect. Their lies are acts of kindness, making the world a little more pleasant. You can't even be mad, they do it with such grace. They're the masters of the feel-good fib, the kings and queens of keeping the peace. So, a round of applause for Libra, the charming diplomat of deception. If you want honesty, ask twice. But if you want harmony, trust a Libra. Their white lies keep the world spinning smoothly. That's why they're number 2. Ready for the top spot? Let's meet the Intellectual Illusionist. On to number 1. And now, the number 1 zodiac sign for exceptional lying, Aquarius. Aquarius, the water bearer, is an air sign ruled by Uranus, planet of innovation and rebellion. Aquarians are forward thinkers, humanitarians, and brilliant oddballs. Their minds work on a different wavelength, making them masters of intellectual deception. An Aquarian lie isn't emotional, it's an experiment. They might lie to test a theory, challenge a system, or just see how people react. Their primary weapon, powerful intellect. Aquarians can construct a lie so logical and fact-filled it sounds truer than truth. Their psychological insight lets them craft narratives that perfectly fit their audience. Their natural detachment means they deliver even the wildest stories with calm confidence. No guilt, no tells. For Aquarius, a small lie is justified if it serves a greater good or sparks new thinking. They're the professors who invent stories to teach a lesson. The facts may be fake, but the message is real. Their rebellious streak means they love challenging authority and conventional wisdom, sometimes with a clever piece of misinformation. They're also fantastic at creating personas, method actors who can inhabit a role so completely, it becomes reality. Their lies are grand and conceptual, not petty or self-serving. They'll tell you about a new scientific theory or a secret trend, stories so smart you want to believe. Aquarius doesn't just lie, they build alternate realities. Their illusions are so sound and resonant they can shift your worldview. When an Aquarius tells you something brilliant but unbelievable, you're in the presence of a master. They're not tricking you for gain, they want to challenge and elevate you. They're the puppet masters of ideology, able to convince you the sky is green with a data-driven argument. Their power is in their mind, not their sneakiness. All hail Aquarius, the intellectual illusionist and the Zodiac's top master of deception. If you want to know what's real, bring your best logic. Otherwise, enjoy the show. Aquarius makes you think twice about everything. That's why they're number 1. But wait, there's more. Let's wrap up with some honorable mentions. There you have it. Gemini, Scorpio, Libra, and Aquarius, the Zodiac's masters of deception. Honorable mentions go to Pisces and Cancer, emotional storytellers who can spin a tale you'll never forget. Remember, this is all for fun. Astrology is just one lens, not a rulebook. Every sign has strengths and quirks. Lying is just one small part. So what do you think? Did we get it right? Share your stories and opinions in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.